So, hello everyone. I welcome everyone of us to another beautiful live session tonight. Tonight is a great one. So, we have a lot of quality setup shared with the community tonight and all the peers we are watching out for execution, right? So, wherever you are watching us from right now, so try to drop your location and we appreciate you to share the link to the live session to friends and family so that we can all grow together. So, as you all know, tonight we have a special guest in our midst, which is going, which you will be live to share the quality trading setup the community tonight. So, allow me to bring Moscow right now. Moscow, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. How you doing? How was the day?
That was good. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is having a good evening.
Amazing, amazing. So it's time for you to share the Indaboski with the community so that we can all learn from you tonight. So are you ready?
All right. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Ready.
So, good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is having a good day. And once again, I welcome everyone to tonight's class. And I believe everyone can see me. Please, if you can see my screen, we apologize for the bad network. But if you can see my screen, please comment I. If you can see my screen, you can hear me clearly. Please comment I. If you can see my screen, you can hear me clearly. Please comment I before I proceed. Comment I if you can see my screen. Okay, I can see you. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, without wasting much time today, I want to first commend every one of you for taking our time to join us today. And my approach to trading is centered around understanding market structure and managing risk first. Then we let probabilities play out. So tonight, I'll share how I'm currently reading the market and the key levels I'm watching, the logic behind them, so we can focus rather than just predicting the market. So tonight, I'll be starting with GBP USD. And if you were with us last week, you can see what we predicted on GBP USD. It played out, but there was a manipulation. Price was consolidating. We predicted the price to retrace to this zone. This was last 2 week. We predicted the price to retrace to this zone and give us and we look for buy. But unfortunately, there was a double top pattern at this part of the market. It double top and price was just consolidating all around this zone all through last week. There was a consolidation. So while price was giving us this formation, price gave us a lower low. You can see the lower low here. Price gave us lower low. So as price gave us lower low, all you have to do now is to understand the market trend. And by the look of this market trend, when you're analyzing, first you need to do is to understand the market trend. And by the look of this market trend now, switch to line chart, you can see that the sellers are in charge of this market now. The sellers are in charge of this market now. You can see price gave us a low and the low was invalidated. meaning that this current low was our support and now it's not a resistance to the sellers. You mark it out. So if you are in a downtrend, you sell from support turn resistance. If you're in a downtrend, you sell from support on resistance. So now our bias on GBP USD is we are expecting the price is already playing us as we predicted. We're expecting the price to retrace to this key zone, this support on resistance. Then we sell to the downside. We sell to the downside. There are multiple reasons why we are selling. First of all, price gave us double top here on daily candle, double top. And if you are using 4 hour, if you are a scalper, you can see on 4 hour the current support has been invalidated by the sellers. You can see this is the support zone here. And remember what I said at first, you sell from support turn resistance in a downtrend. Downtrend meaning the price is giving you lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So if you are in a downtrend like this, you sell from the support on resistance. That's where you sell. So these are bias on GBP USD, expecting price to give us something like this. But if eventually price, so that's on GBP USD. On Euro USD, first thing you need to do first is to identify the market trend. Same process we use, same formula. First thing first, you figure out the market trend. When you're done with the market trend, you mark out the point of interest. When you're done with the point of interest, you look out for entry. So now let's solve Euro USD with same procedure. First thing first, identify the market trend. Market trend can be either bullish or bearish, which is either uptrend or downtrend. Downtrend meaning the price is giving you lower high, a pattern like this. Uptrend meaning the price is buying up to the upper side like this, giving you higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So downtrend means this is a downtrend pattern. The price is going down. Uptrend, the price is heading up, giving us higher high, higher low. So for pattern like this, for you to see the trend very, very clear, you can switch to your line chart. You switch to your line chart, you can see the price as the sellers are in charge of this market. First of all, price gave us a lower high, a lower low, and price retested this lower high, lower low, sorry, and price gave us a new low here again. So what we're expecting now on Euro USD is we're expecting the price, the market to, we're expecting the price, this is your key zone, you mark your key zone, which is your support, turn resistance. We're expecting the price to retrace this zone, to give us a retracement to this zone. So our prediction on Euro USD is for price to give us a pattern like this, retrace back to our support on resistance, and we look for sell buyers. So firstly first, when you are analyzing, you identify your trend, you identify your point of interest and your entry. Trend meaning the direction of the market. So to make it easier, trend means the direction of the market. So if you are analyzing, first you need to figure out is the market trend. And one of the easiest way for you to see the market trend very clear is to switch to your line chart. And secondly is your POI, meaning your point of interest. POI meaning your point of interest. This means the zone where you are either buying or selling. This point of interest can be your support or resistance zone. So you have to make sure you understand the meaning of each and every one of this formula. Your trend means direction of the market. Your point of interest, which is POI, it means it can be your support or resistance. So, and one of the easiest way for you to see your trend very clear, you can switch to your line chart and you will see it very clear on your line chart. And when you are done, identify the market trend, you mark out your support and resistance. Your support and resistance. For this market now, you can mark this historical data zone. You mark it like this. This was once a resistance zone support. You mark it like this. You mark this current previous resistance again, and you mark the support that has been invalidated again, which is this zone. So when you are done marking out this zone, you will now ask yourself, where am I selling from? Where am I selling from? If you're in a downtrend, you ask yourself, where am I selling from? If you're in an uptrend, you ask yourself, where am I buying from? In a downtrend market, you sell at your support turn resistance. Support meaning this zone that was supporting the market, turn resistance meaning price invalidates that support. So when price invalidates that support to the downside, this support is no longer support, it's now a resistance. So the minute price invalidates your support, you have to do is to wait for a retracement to this zone and you sell to the downside. So that's it. And that's on Euro USD. Our third pair is EuroCAD. And EuroCAD, this was our analysis on last week. And price is still consolidating. For this type of market structure, if you are seeing price consolidating like this, all you have to do is to mark it out. Don't just trade this type of market. You mark out this consolidation like this. You just mark it out. And when you mark it out, all you have to do is to either wait for price to invalidate to the upside, then you look for a retracement and you buy, or you wait for price. If price break out to the downside, you wait for a retracement and you sell. So this is how you trade a consolidation market. And to those of us who are joining us new, consolidation means it means when price is consolidation. So it means when price is moving in same direction, like in same area, the market is not buying, the market is not selling. So if you're in this type of market where price is moving like this, all you have to do is to exercise some patience and wait for price to either break to the upside or break to the downside. Then you wait for a retracement and you buy or sell. So that's on EuroCAD. On our next pair for tonight is GBP card. We also did this analysis last week, Tuesday, and as you can see, it's already playing out. In this type of pair, all you have to do now is to mark out your support zone, which is this zone here. Mark out your support zone. And remember, in a downtrend, you sell from support zone resistance. So if, for example, price invalidate this support now, all you have to do is to exercise some patience and you wait for a retracement, you sell. That's all you have to do. I hope some of us were able to take this trade because we analyzed this together last week Tuesday. So this is on GBP card, and our next pair would be Euro JPY. That would be our next pair. USD JPY, that would be our next pair. And on USD JPY, as you can see also the sellers are also in charge in this market. First, like I said, you have to identify your market trend. When you are done with the trend, your point of interest, same formula, and you look for your entry. So market trend, to see the market trend very easily, you switch to your line chart. And as you can see, the sellers are in charge of this market. The sellers are in charge of this market. All you have to do is to mark out your support, your key zones. And by the look of it, this is our key zone. This is our support. This is our support. And you switch to your line chart for you to see it's very clear. And these are, so when you mark your support like this, all you have to do in a downtrend market, remember, you wait for price to invalidate it. Once price invalidates to the downside, you would look for a retracement and you sell. Also on this market, you can see all you have to do is exercise some patience. Exercise some patience and put at the back of your mind that in a downtrend market, you sell from support turn resistance. And in an uptrend market, is the opposite of downtrend market. So in a downtrend market, you sell from support turn resistance. And in an uptrend market, you buy at resistance turn support. So you have to put this at the back of your mind when taking this trade. Before I proceed to the next page, if you have any question, you can put it at the comment section and I will answer everything at the end of the class. Our next pair is AUD card. AUD card. That's our next pair for tonight. AUD card. So we also analyzed this pair last week, and as you can see, it's already playing out. So same formula, same analysis formula. First thing first, identify your market trend. Second thing first, second, your market trend. Then the second is your point of interest, which is POI. Then your entry. So now let's solve it together now. Point of trend, you go to your line chart to see the trend very clear. Sorry, can you guys hear me clearly? All right. So first thing first, you identify the market trend. And you go to your line chart to see it very clear. And as you can see, price is higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And all you have to do is to mark out your point of interest. Remember, your point of interest can either be your support or resistance zone. So in a, this is a, in an uptrend, you mark out all of your key zones. This was the previous resistance on support. You mark it out, and you mark out the resistance, which is this current higher high, like this. So in a market structure like this, all you have to do is to exercise some patience, and you wait for price to break out of your resistance. Remember what I said previously, in a downtrend, you sell at support on resistance, and in an uptrend, you buy from resistance on support. So if price invalidates this support, all you have to do is to exercise some patience, wait for a retracement, and you buy to the upper side. That's all you have to do. And we use the entry on 30 minutes. You can execute on 30 minutes or 15 minutes. So this is the bias on AUD card. If you are taking a screenshot, you can take a screenshot. We have 3 seconds before I move to the next pair. If I move to the next pair. All right. I can see your question, Abraham. Mr. Abraham, I can see your question. And the complex things to look out for before you execute. You look out for weak rejection. Mr. Abraham, complexes to look out for. You look out for weak rejection at your key zone. So use 30 minutes to execute, 30 minutes or 15 minutes, the lower time frame to execute your trade. Weak rejection, candle volume reduction, counter trend line breakout to 60B, and change of market structure, CMS. So, Mr. Abraham, these are the confluences you look out for before you execute your trade. So, these are the entry confluences, Mr. Abraham. So, all right. I hope I was able to answer your question, Mr. Abraham. I hope I was able to answer your question, sir. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. Thank you. So that being said, I think these are all I'm analyzing for tonight. So thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Hello. All right, Mr. Abraham. So thank you. I see you.
Amazing, amazing. What an amazing session. This is incredible. You know, one thing I want you guys to understand, there is no magic anywhere. There is no magic anywhere. You see, whatever level you are right now, maybe you're at the point of giving up, or you feel like trading is a scam, or trading is too hard. You know, anytime that such thought comes to your mind, that is the time for you to double up, to increase your energy. And I want you to understand, before you give up, once upon a time, we that we are teaching you right now, we were once a beginner. We were once a trader struggling to find the right path, the right successful journey in trading. You understand? Every successful trader, every profitable trader you see out there, we all pass through a stage, some stage whereby trading looks so difficult before we are able to find the right path. And if you are trying to figure out Forex yourself, trust me, you will suffer, right? If you are trying to figure out Forex yourself, you will suffer because Forex will frustrate you, right? It will frustrate you. If you did not give up in your first 3 to 6 months, trust me, your first year you will give up. And if you feel like okay, you have strong head or strong mind, in your second year you will surely give up. So whatever you want to do this year, make sure you did not figure it out yourself. Don't try to figure out forex trading yourself. You need to walk through the path of somebody who's ahead of you, a genuine person who will tell you the losing part of trading and the winning part of trading. And one thing I want you to understand, trading involves two sides, two faces, the winning part and the losing part. And if you want us to tell you the real truth, right? You can't escape the losing part. You can't escape the losing part. Now, let me share you a quick story. When I started my trading journey some years ago, the strategy that I was using, like I used to tell you guys, I failed for 2 years before I figured things out. I figured the right approach, right? But after my 2 years of failure, I don't want to cut that 2 years of failure. But after 2 years, when I figure out the right path, you understand? When I figure out the right strategy, the right approach, I realize that the losing part of trading is not, I can't escape from it. You understand? Do not allow anybody to deceive you online, because before you can make that massive growth in trading, market will take from you. You must be ready to give to market. The strategy that I started with after my 2 years of failure, that strategy was working. You understand? It was working. But I failed to realize that every strategy we get to a point whereby the strategy will experience a certain market condition, and that strategy will seem not to be working. It won't be working at all. It will feel like, okay, this strategy is no longer working. But you will not understand that strategy, the current market condition does not support the strategy. Every strategy, be it supply and demand, support and resistance, SMC, ICT, every strategy will meet a certain market condition that the strategy will not be working the way it was before. You understand? That doesn't mean something is wrong with the market, but the certain market condition will not support your strategy. And what are you supposed to do? What is the solution whenever you are experiencing certain condition or market condition like this? Is to what? Is either you take a break from market or you reduce your risk so that you'll be able to survive that market condition. Right. So if you want to go far in trading, you must accept this reality that you will lose. You can lose 2, 3 trades, 4, 5 trades. It is normal. But to new beginner, it's just like a problem. You understand? Every genuine forex trader, profitable forex trader will tell you this. So if you want to go far in trading in 2026, you must be ready to give to the market. Market will take from you. Once you accept that reality, trust me, nothing will hurt you in the market again. The ups and downs in the market fluctuation will not hurt you. And the only thing that can help you to survive the market is your risk management, not strategy. All strategy works. All strategy works. No strategy is the best. But the most important thing is that you have to figure out what is working for you. Like me, when I started my journey, I learned SMC, ICT, supply and demand, price sharp pattern, price action, support and resistance. I learned, including moving average indicators, I learned all sorts of strategies until I figure out the one that suits my own personality. So if you are at the point right now that you know a lot of information about in the market, you can analyze. Analysis is not your problem, but you are still not making money. Something is missing. And you have to seek the knowledge of an expert to guide you. Sometimes a conversation with somebody ahead of you can change everything. Bullish candlestick, bearish candlestick, bullish trend, bearish trend. That is not the only factors that will help you to make money in trading. There are other factors that will help you to make money in trading. So in 2026, just write it down inside your journal that, okay, no matter how perfect my strategy is, you will still lose. You can have the best setup, you will still lose. You have to accept that reality. And if you are not ready to accept the reality that losses are part of the game, just leave Forex. Forex is not for you. You understand? And part of our primary objective is just for us to be transparent. We'll not come online here and come and be selling one kind of dream that, okay, it's a win. No. So one of the things you have to understand, or you must write down inside your trading plan this year, is that reduce your expectation. If you are coming to the Forex industry with high expectation, right, Forex market will disappoint you. You have to reduce your expectation, high expectation, bring it down. Apply slow and steady approach. You understand what I'm saying? Because a time will come whereby you'll be the one taking money from the market, killing the market back to back. And you will enter another phase whereby it is market turn to start taking money from you. It is a normal thing. So don't allow anybody to deceive you online. Nobody wins all the time. Profitable trader, they don't win all the time. It's not a win-win game. You understand? You will lose some and you will win some. But the most important thing is, how much are you making when you are right, and how much are you losing when you are wrong? A lot of beginners, they lose more than what they make when they are right. Like me, and whenever I'm wrong, I make sure I cut my losses, my losers. And whenever I'm right, I make sure that I take advantage of that opportunity and make much more money in the market. So all these things are very, very important. So what are the things? What are the steps that I took? You understand? That helped my growth. You understand? Number one, I created a proper risk management for myself inside my trading plan. Right? Inside my trading plan. It wasn't strategy. The action that I took way back, it wasn't strategy. My strategy was working. I have a strategy with edge in the market. But the other actions that I took that helped my growth was risk management, applying a well-structured risk management. Number one, my trade journal, my trading plan. You understand? Then the most important is discipline and patience. See, if I'm lying, you can go online and fact check. You see, patience and discipline is a strategy on its own. Forget about the support and resistance trend line that we are teaching you guys. Patience and discipline is a strategy on its own. You understand? You must be ready to follow the process by mastering level 1, then you go to level 2 to level 3. But if you are trying to jump from level 1 to level 4, market will humble you. So right now, if you are trading a trading account of about probably $100 and you are making $5 or $10, I think 10% of $100 is $10, and you are making 10% on $100. Trust me, you are already a profitable trader. But the reason why you will not appreciate that growth is because the money is small, because you are trading a small capital. But imagine you are making the same 10% at the end of the month on $100,000 account. That is $10,000. You understand? So whatever you are doing right now, strategy is not your problem. You understand? But you just have to understand that trading is all about process. You have to be experienced of process. If you can make money consistently on $100 account, trust me, you will be able to make much more money. It will be very easy for you to make money on bigger account, like 100K, 50K profit account. But if you have not trained yourself to make money on the small accounts, trust me, even if they give you $1 million, you will crash the account. So the honest truth is that your $50, your $100, $200 will not take you anywhere. That is just fact. But you see those accounts, they are accounts that will help you to build your foundation. So $100 account that you are doing right now, do not put all your hope on it that this account will change your life. But it's an account that will help you to build a solid foundation. If you are making $5 on $100, that is 5%. And you're making that same 5% on $200,000 profit. That is like $10,000. And you're making 10% on $200,000 profit. That is like $20,000. But 10% on $100 is just $10 per month. But making $10 per month, it won't even make any sense to you as a beginner because you are just saying you just make $10 instead of you to appreciate your own process. You just go online and compete or compare yourself with a trader making $500,000 on a trade, $20,000 on a trade. You just have to trust your own process. All these things are very, very important. I want you to understand. Once upon a time, I was a struggling trader. I was struggling. 2022 year, I was still struggling as a forex trader. I was not profitable in 2022. 2022, we say it did for our back year. You understand? Because the whole of 2022, I dedicated it to learn that, okay, my first 2 years, I was just focusing on the money. I just want to make money. I was not ready to follow the process. But market dealt with me. Market humbled me. But in 2022, I focused on the process that I want to learn this thing. I want to master the graphs. Then fast forward to 2023. 2020 was when my trading started making sense. That was when I became profitable trader in 2023. And my graph has been like this since 2023 up to now. I don't care. I'm not competing with anybody. I'm not comparing my own journey with anybody else. It is me versus me. But the most important thing is that my present year is better than my past years. So you have to trust your own process. Don't compare your journey with somebody online. It is you versus you. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're making $100 now, if you're making $200, appreciate that $100 to $200. Once upon a time, I was just making $50 on a trade. But right now, I make $2,000 on a trade, $3,000 on a trade, $4,000 on a trade. Well, once upon a time, I was just making $50 on a trade. I didn't just jump. I didn't jump from $50 on a trade to $4,000 now. It took me process. From $50, I started making $200 on a trade, $500. Right now, I make thousands on a single trade. So, and successful trade is not about you coming to the market to come and press buy and sell every day. No, you have to calm yourself down. It is normal as a beginner. Your first year, you want to be trading every day. Don't worry, market will humble you. Successful trading is all about patience, waiting. Sometimes you can wait for hours, for days. You just have to wait. So all these things are very, very important. So in 2026, don't try to figure it out yourself. Try to look for somebody who is free online. It's not a must, it mustn't be loaded Forex Academy, but just look for a mentor that is reachable. Not just mentor, a mentor that is reachable. Don't try to figure it out yourself because it's going to cost you a lot. You need to seek the knowledge of an expert, somebody that will guide you through the process, somebody that will be real with you, somebody that will have your interest at heart, somebody you can reach out to anytime. That is the most important thing. And focus on learning first. Money will take care of itself. If you are coming to the forex trading with a mindset, I want to make money first without the process, market will humble you. But focus on the process and market will reward you after. So if you are blessed in one way or the other through this session, please, we appreciate your support. Try to like our videos, subscribe to our channel, and also share the good news with friends and family. So doing this helps YouTube algorithm to, position our channel in front of beginner trader, people that are looking forward to become a profitable trader in 2026. Please share the good news. Let us grow. Part of our 2026 goal is to make sure that we have a minimum of 5,000 community on YouTube before the end of 2026. And right now, we we have over 2,000, I think 2,170 subscribers on YouTube, and we can only achieve this through the support of you guys. So if you are benefiting from the value we are giving out for free, because the value we are giving out on our channel is exclusive, but we are giving out for free, please kindly support us. Let us grow together. You know, one you have to understand about Lunar Forex Academy is transparency. You understand? And you can check our community on Telegram. You can click on the link below this live session or below any of our videos on our YouTube channel. Go and check the testimonies. You understand? In terms of availability, we are available for the community. So let us grow together. We can make history together. Because if you are waiting until the stock of Loaded Forex Academy is high, you understand? Trust me, by that time you'll be using gold to find us. So let us grow together. You understand? No fake it to make it here. It's all. We are just real. Transparency, integrity. You can find it here. You understand? So you have to prepare your mind that losses are part of the game. There are two phases of market, the losing part and the winning part. So and you must be ready to experience the losing part. If you are not ready to experience the losing part, forex trading is not for you. Go and find something else. You understand? And in 2026, just calm yourself down. Try to learn it first. Learn how to drive. I used to tell our students this, that if you don't learn how to drive, one thing will happen is either your car will crash you or you will crash the car. Or if you learn how to drive, trust me, it's very easy for you to find your way. You can speed, you can use slow speed or high speed. You understand? So learn how to drive first before you put down your car on the express. If you don't master your driving skill, it's either the car crash you or you crash the car. So in 2026, please focus on the process. Respect losing moments. A time will come, your strategy will not work. It will not support a certain market condition. Market condition will not support it. But you just have to accept that reality. Because back then, a strategy that has been making money for you consistently for 6 months, then maybe for a period of 1 month, then you're not making money with that same strategy, and you feel like strategy is a problem? No, it is just the market. And if you check the Forex news, the world market, the global news, you understand that the market generally worldwide is not stable. Go and check the stock market. A lot of big investors, billionaires in dollars, investors, you understand, their money is crashing already in the market. So whenever If you're experiencing losing moment right now, it's not only it's a global thing. So you just have to calm yourself down. Trust the process. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Please, if you're interested to be part of our community on Telegram, click the link below. Uh, Below any of our videos, just check the description. You will see the link to our Telegram community and be part of the community. We are family. So let us grow together this year and let us achieve the 5,000 subscribers community on YouTube together this year. And we will never stop giving out quality information like this every week. So our next session is going to be next week, Tuesday, same time, 8 p.m. GMT, and see you next week today. And if you have any question, you can send a private message to our WhatsApp numbers. You can check our Telegram community. You will see our official WhatsApp number there. Just type any question, send it to us. We'll be there to reply, to respond to you any time of the day. So thank you guys for attending tonight's session. Really appreciate and value your time, because without you guys, we are nothing. Let us go together. Let us make history together. Then see you next week.